7.
Hey guys, my name's Sarah.
And I'm Eric, and
we're the Voices team! As the Voices team, our job is to bring the South Korean community into this classroom.
And we figured the best way to do that would be the Scooby-Doo method, where we split up and search for clues.
That way we can incorporate as much as we can from each individual that we interview and the different generations.
So Kyle behind the camera will be following each of us as we embark on our interview journeys.
And by the end of it, we'll be discussing our results.
So I guess we're just going to see who's a better interviewer.
I didn't know this was a competition.
I'm going to win.
Round 1, fight!
Hello. Today I am here with my first interviewee. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Yuna. I was born and raised in South Korea, and then I came here 3 years ago.
3 years ago. That is great for our project. Get the little aspect of the Korean culture. Amazing. I did my little research and I found it through friends, so thanks for being here. Alright, so being that you are a newcomer here in Toronto, what are the differences that you notice when it comes to food and culture between the two?
So in North America, there are usually just tall dining table right here. So people usually just sit on just at the table, right?
Right.
But in Korea, nowadays we do have it too. But back in the day, we used to have this little dining table. So we were eating sitting on the floor. It might sound a little bit cold to eat on the floor, but they actually have this system called boiler in Korea. So that hits the air. It hits the floor, and it keeps the air warm as well. So yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's so different. And like I even notice here, like people are usually really on the go and stuff like that. But it's like
but in the morning when people are working on the weekdays, people are very in a rush as well, just like here in Toronto.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
people are very competitive. They're very busy every day. So
of course.
yeah, just like that.
Okay.
In the mornings.
That's cool. Okay. And what are the main differences when you notice when it comes to Korean food? Like, what does the main diet include? Would it be like heavily focused on meat, or is there a balance, or incorporate a lot of exercise? What is usually the norm when it comes to South Korean food?
Our main dishes are usually made of meat, like chicken, pork, beef, seafood. Because back in the day, Korea was really poor, and we didn't really have that chance to have a lot of meat. So our parents' generation, most of our parents' generation didn't really have that much meat as much as they wanted. So now they're trying us to have a lot of chances to have.
So they for sure appreciate it way more.
Yeah,
and 100% I get that.
Yeah.
And any taboos that you noticed of, or food
not that I
taboos?
can think of right now.
Okay.
But
So I do see a lot of vegetarians or vegan here in Toronto around me, but unfortunately I do not have any vegetarian friends back in Korea.
Wow.
Actually, there's only one celebrity, as far as I know, in Korea who is vegetarian.
Wow, so in South Korea, it's not like really the norm to be like vegetarian
Not that
or
normal.
vegan. Wow. Okay.
it's really hard to say some vegetarian.
So that would kind of be the like taboo, kind of to a certain extent. Okay, that's cool. When you grew up, what did you notice? For example, when it came to food preparation, who was mostly involved, or were you involved? How did that go about when it came to food?
That depends on the families, but in my case, my mom didn't really want me to help her when I was really young because kids usually just mess things around. Of course. But usually moms are the ones who preparing the foods for the family. Well, these days when people are working, people just grab it from like cafeterias or whatever, like cafes,
Right.
just on the go. Yeah.
No, yeah, of course. And now that you came here and you learned everything on your own, when it comes to the food that you do cook, do you try to incorporate a balance between like most of the Canadian cuisine and the Korean cuisine, or do you mostly focus on the Korean cuisine? How do you balance it out, or if there is any balance?
Yeah, I'd focus on Korean food for sure because that's what I learned when I came here for the first time. I learned it by myself online or YouTube or like Korean vlogs.
Yeah.
I usually just focus on Korean food and I usually go for Korean foods when I go for lunch or dinner. When I do cook, I usually just cook Korean food. I don't really have like hamburgers or like pizza when I cook. My friends actually love it. Like when I invite my friends over, I always cook Korean foods for them, and they usually say it's really nice but spicy.
Yeah, we always love a little spice. I need to come over. I need to get a taste.
You're invited.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so we talked about the present, we talked about the past, and for the future, if you were to have a family, or how would you like to incorporate your eating styles and your habits, and just like what type of culture would you like to? Would you like to keep a balance when it comes
For
to?
sure, yes. Now I'm just having usually like junk food. I don't usually involve that much vegetables because I'm just lazy to do it. But if I ever have children,
Right.
then of course I would. Yeah, I would keep it balanced with vegetables and meat and everything. But with Korean food.
Yeah, with Korean food, of course, you gotta keep that culture. Well, thank you for interviewing, for letting me interview you. It was really fun and interesting to like hear both perspectives, you know. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys for the next interview that I have. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Hey man, so how did Sarah start her part off? I just want to make sure I one up her, you know.
She started by like introducing the location.
Okay, I can do that.
Oh, and then she introduced her first interviewee.
What? She already know who she was gonna interview?
Yeah, man, it was planned out and everything. It was actually really good.
Dude, I was just gonna go up to people and interview them.
So you didn't have anything planned, like, at all?
Well, like, I feel like the interviews would be more like authentic that way. Plus, like, ain't nobody got time to set up interviews. You gotta be like a straight loser to do stuff like that.
Alright, it's time to go to the next interview I set up, to the Yummy Korean Food Restaurant to talk to the chef. Follow me.
So you're literally just gonna go up to people?
Yeah, man, like, how hard could it be?
Well, you can't just go around talking to anybody. They have to be from South Korea, no? That's kind of the whole point.
Shit. Yo, bro, are you South Korean?
Wait, what?
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 Alright, so we're standing outside the men's washroom right now, and I'm gonna interview anybody who's South Korean. Yo, bro, are you South Korean?
No, I'm not.
Fuck. Alright, wait for the next one.
Hey guys, so I came back from the interview. Unfortunately, the chef didn't want to be seen on camera, but he did give us permission to discuss about what we did talk about in the interview.
Alright, now we're standing outside the women's washroom. I'm gonna interview anybody who's South Korean.
1 hour later. 1 eternity later. The next day.
Is anybody here South Korean? I need you for an interview. I would literally pay you. Literal money. I would literally pay you money. Yo, bro, are you South Korean?
Yes, actually.
Real?
Yes.
You down for an interview, bro?
No, not right now, but maybe tomorrow.
I'm South Korean. I guess I could do an interview.
Thank you so much. So we're sitting here with a real-life South Korean boy discussing his cultural dynamics surrounding food. So I guess I'll start out by asking if you're new to Canada.
No, actually, I was born here. I'm first gen.
Wow, first generation. So as a first generation, would you say that you're still following your traditional Korean food practices?
I mean, kinda, but after uni, I've been going out to eat more often.
True, yeah. So since you're going out to eat a lot, would you say that you're kind of losing your Korean roots a little bit?
I actually self-identify myself more as Canadian than Korean,
Mhm.
but I still eat home cooking from my mom when I'm at home with them.
So how are the dynamics at home then? Is it mostly your mom cooking the food, or the food preparation, is it divided more evenly?
Yeah, it's usually my mom. My brother, dad, and I usually just eat the food.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have to wash the dishes and set up the table, or else I'd get B.
Mm-hmm. True. So since it's mostly your mom doing the food preparation in your household, would you say that's like normal for Korean culture? Like it's mostly the women who are in charge of food preparation?
Yeah, generally it's usually the woman, but I see in my friends' family too.
They do the same thing?
Yeah, they do.
Okay. And so do you feel like they're appreciated for that role if they're like expected to do it all the time? Like women are like appreciated in Korean culture?
No, not really, but in Korean culture, expressing love wasn't really a big thing, but we do imply it. But yeah, I believe women should definitely be more appreciated.
Yeah.
I have never seen anyone work as hard as my mom. We definitely need to learn how to voice our appreciation for our moms, as well as all the women out there. Women have to deal with so much more than we do as guys. Making a meal is one of the nicest things you could do for somebody. It requires so much time, work, and labor, and we just expect women to do it for us without any appreciation. We need to change that.
Wow, so that was a great speech to end the interview. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, no problem. Glad to be here.
Sure, yeah.
So when are you gonna pay me?
When am I gonna what?
So I did the interview. When am I gonna get paid?
You know what? We'll get back to you on that.
What do you mean?
Like my people will call your people, you know?
I see you do the hand motion. Look, man, I did an interview. I just want my money, or else things are gonna happen.
That's all, folks.
Bloopies!
1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Guy, my guy. Okay. Oh shit. Is this wrinkly? Ayo, what's goody? Okay.
You got it,
I can say whatever I want, right?
No. South Korean generations and different types of culture. What am I saying? Fuck this shit. Different types.
You gotta record behind the scenes.
Save the turtle, bitches. After that.
It's what is it?
Oh, we're gonna end at the end. We're gonna make
Yeah.
concluding fucking house. That was a good one too.
Yo, I killed that shit, bro. Come on now.
Fuck. Okay.
I'm killing it, right? I'm killing it.
Yeah, you are.
I'm killing it, right?
Yep, no.
That was a long pause. Who would do with a kawaii laugh? Okay. Hello. Kyle's face! No!
Well, it's good.
You're supposed to nod with the camera.
You didn't tell me that?
Little dining table. So we ate sitting on the floor.
Let me know which interviewer did you like more. Was it me or was it Eric? And I'm gonna go help Eric right now. Alright, see you later. This is what I have to deal with.
Is that it? That's it.